So typically I go out on a nightly walk slash jog, but there's some garbage here that I found. And I was thinking maybe I might find something like something important fell off the truck or, a van or whatever. But I have an idea. I'm going to take this back to my house and then I'm going to take it to the address that's listed on here, you feel me? And drop it off cuz it's all the same person's garbage. I'm looking at the addresses right now. I'm not going to show the addresses or nothing. But I'm going to drop it off, knock on their door and be like, "Hey, here's your that fell off." And yeah, here you go. So I figured it would just be funny, you know what I'm saying? Like, your garbage falls off in the middle of the highway, and then all of a sudden somebody's dropping it back off at your front door. Like, you really went through all that effort? I ain't got nothing better to do. But yeah, like I say, we're out here. Like I say, I'm on my nightly walk and all that. And I saw it earlier in the day and I was like, I'm going to go for my little walk later tonight. And I'm going to go look and see all what it is. So I need to get this back to the crib. Guys, this is crazy. Okay, so I just got this stuff back to my house, and again, I'm not going to show their address or nothing like that, but there is some extremely sensitive information in this little pamphlet right here. I'm not going to show anything. I'm going to take some pictures, but I'm going to blur out the sensitive information. But there's people's names in here, their driver's license number, their phone number. At first, I thought it was somebody like a creepy weirdo, but I think they might be like a private investigator or somebody who keeps up with people. But there's cases of like aggravated, I think it was aggravated kidnapping. Like, I know there's kidnapping in there, like aggravated assault, collisions that have happened, like cases in here. So I don't know if they're involved with law enforcement or not, but that'd be even worse if they was. Again, I'm not going to show any information or nothing like that, but I will take pictures to show you guys that I'm not bullcrapping. And it is 80 sheets, all right? And at least 70 of them, and almost 70 of them have some kind of information on them. I'll take a few pictures and I'll show you guys. But I was going through the stuff here, being very careful because they could have COVID-19 in 2020. But what I discovered was, hold on, let me make sure this is not the address one. Okay, so they have a magic spoon box. I don't know what that is, but there was nothing in there. That's our stuff. Don't worry about that. They have an older record player. It was funny because my friend recently just bought one of these. Like, he literally just bought one a few weeks ago. So I think it's really weird that I'm seeing another one. Like I'm picking up garbage on the side of the road. Just curious. And again, this is all free game. All right, this was on the side of the road, so I didn't go through their garbage. I literally found it on the side of the road, going for my nightly walk. Right. They have a 3-piece sheet set. And now they have Danner. I guess those are work shoes. It says work on the box there. I'm not all sure what that was. I guess it was some shoes or whatever. Let me go through this stuff here because I don't know. I don't want to flash their address or nothing like that. Okay, you guys give me 1 second. All right, guys. So I've been going through all the junk, and this is mail. Got mail. This is all stuff from like 2017, State Farm receipts, some health bills, like stuff like that. And I've discovered that she has she, whatever it is, they have a PO box that's in Florida. They used to live in Michigan and now they reside here in Tennessee. So this is the mail. I'm gonna go ahead and put that over there. This is the pile that I'm going to show you guys. I found an old check in here, some medical statements, stuff like that. This is an old checkbook. This is important stuff that shouldn't just be out and about. Now you'd be like, "Oh, but Spencer, like, no one's gonna stop and pick up stuff on the side of the road, man." I mean, you might be right, but I mean, I did it. Anybody else can do it. Found an ibuprofen. It's empty. I thought maybe might hit the jackpot here, and making sure there's no important information on here that I can't show. But stuff like that, like I want to show you what's in this book. That's what I really want to show you guys. We're gonna get to that. So they got a Bud Light, or whatever this is. What is this? Bud Light, Miller Lite, trash, bunch of other garbage. They have a majority mail right there, and then a landscaping lighting kit is what this is right here. You guys see that? Yeah. So yeah, that's really what all this stuff is. Like I say, I'm gonna pack it all up and I'm gonna take it to him tomorrow or whenever and be like, "Hey, here's your junk you left laying on the side of the road. Oh, but there's more. You left some very important stuff too that people really shouldn't get their hands on, like social security numbers, driver's license numbers, phone numbers, incident reports, stuff of that sort, right?" All right, guys, so this is going to wrap it up for the night. I had no clue I was going to be doing this. I was going to come back home, get some food, and go to bed, but it is what it is. So I'll update you guys and let you guys know what happens. All right, hold on. All right, guys, so after going through this book, I'm going to say they are part of an insurance company, possibly. Because there's a lot of things that deal with cars and damages and policy numbers, and like I say, they could I'm gonna say they're either part of an insurance company, the automobile industry, or law enforcement. But that's what this is about. So I'm gonna run some photos across the screen here, and this is what was inside the 80-page pamphlet. It turns out they were law enforcement, and I mean, like I said, we got a lot of information in here: VIN numbers, driver license numbers, phone numbers, incident reports, descriptions, all that stuff. We got one coming up, which is number 8, and these people hit the jackpot big time. Like I said, they got some charges right around number 8. If you have to, pause the screen, take a look at them if you care to. But like I said, this is what was inside of the booklet. Got to bear in mind there were 80 pages through there. At least 70 of them were filled.
Later that same evening.
Alrighty, boyos. So, no one wants to help a young lad out. I was trying to get an easy ride to the house to drop it off. And bear in mind, I'm not going down there to be a prick or be rude or disrespectful. I'm just going down there to drop it off to him and tell him, hey, there's some very important information in here that you just shouldn't be laying on the side of the road. I'm just trying to be courteous, trying to look out. That way nobody gets their information stolen or nothing of that sort happens. You feel me? Oh, goodness. So, I'm gonna have to walk it down there. I'm gonna have to walk about 0.8, 0.9 miles. I mean, that's kind of a walk, especially when you're carrying your stuff. But hey, we're gonna get our exercise in for the day, so we got no complaints around here. So you guys just bear with me. When I do get up there, I will have to take the GoPro off because I don't want a camera to be splat in their face, But let's go ahead and shut up and get to it. How's that sound? Let me quit running my mouth here and go ahead and pick this bad boy up and get to walking.
A few moments later.
You guys are gonna watch me run across the road. Maybe I'll get hit, get splattered. That'll be some entertainment for you. How's that sound? First, let me drop this. I need my cigarette. All right, guys, let's make it across the road here. And once that happens, I'm gonna have to cut the audio or cut the recording for a minute. All right, a little hop, skip, and a jump. There ain't nothing to it. All right, we got a car coming that way. Yeah, we good. Oh, shoot. All right, we good. Yeah. All right, guys. I'll see you guys here shortly. As you can tell, we have made it from all the way down there. And my arm is starting to hurt just a tad bit. I mean, hell, I'm carrying 20 pounds of stuff, which ain't a lot by no means, but over a long period of time it is. Now, the reason I started recording is because this corner right here is very, very sharp. It can be very deadly, especially if somebody comes hauling around that corner like no tomorrow. You can get clipped. Oh, my alarm's going off. God bless. All right, which pocket is it in? I think it's in my right pocket. Hold on. Oh, it's my iPhone. It's in my left pocket. Crap. I'm not setting this stuff down. We're not doing it. All right, hold on. Click. All right, guys. All right, now we're about 20 mailboxes away. So that's good. We're almost there. So let me go ahead and make it up around this corner here. I'm gonna keep the GoPro recording, but I'll speed the footage up for you guys. Let's do this the smart way and walk on the side where the cars are coming from behind, because I don't need someone hauling ass around that corner and clipping me. Hey, I'd get a nice settlement though. Oh, there come a car over there and around the corner. All right, so here we are at the mailbox. So let me go ahead and take the GoPro off. Go ahead and set this crap down. Yeah, here we go. All right, guys, hold on. All right, guys, so I wasn't able to record anything because, I mean, she was outside and she started walking up and I was like, dang, I can't get my phone out and record the audio or nothing like that. But she was really cool. Like, the stuff, it did blow out of the truck, you know. And then they got to the dump and they were like, hey, we're missing a box. And she was like, huh? And so I came back through last night about 1:30, scooped it up, and they said they rolled by earlier and it wasn't there. So she was like, I guess, and that's when you picked it up. I was like, yeah, that's when I picked it up. But it was an accident, you know what I'm saying? And like, they didn't know the papers were in there, nothing like that. And I just told her, like, I'm not here to, I'm out of breath, God bless. I'm doing just a little voiceover on this segment here, just for, you know, a few seconds here. And the reason is because in the other video, I was winded as all get out. I was winded as hell. And I figured you guys wouldn't want to hear me hyperventilating and, you know, it was sounding out of breath and heavy breathing. Like, you guys don't want to hear that. Also, my apologies for not being able to get any audio. I really wanted to get some audio, but like I say, she was on her front porch when I walked in the driveway, so I wasn't able to get my phone out and start recording, you know. I just didn't want to look weird. So I was like, you know, it ain't that important. So, I mean, I got majority of the video. Didn't get the piece that I really wanted, but, you know, it is what it is. So that's just a little explanation of this little voice over here. Anyways, resume the video. Alright, guys, now that I done walked some distance, I can tell you guys how it went down. I was like, hey, I just found some of this stuff laying on the side of the road, and, you know, I went through it just being nosy. You know, I found some very important stuff, and she was like, where was it at? And I told her, I was like, it's at the end of the road. She's like, that close? I'm like, yeah. I told her, like, I go for a walk up and down there every night, and I stopped by just out of curiosity to see what it was, and I brought it back to my house, you know. Went through it and saw there were some very important papers, like I say, medical bills, social security, policy numbers, VIN numbers, license plate, you know, all that stuff. And I was like, dang, like, people don't need to get their hands on stuff like this, you know. And you know, I'm sure somebody could have done something with all that, you know, especially a social and everything of that sort. And she was like, well, thank you. I was like, yeah, no problem. Like I say, like, you know, if the mail wasn't in there, then I would have took it off myself, you know. But I figured I'd bring it back to you, that way you knew what was in here, you know, just in case, like, if you didn't know what was in there. And I told her, I was like, I'm not here to be disrespectful and griping and be like, oh, you're a litter bug, this and that, you know. I just told her, I'm just a nice guy, just bringing stuff back to you, that's all. Got a bus coming here. So, but, you know, and then it was kind of funny because she was a cop too. It was really funny because I didn't realize she was a cop. And because I saw the patrol car when I walked in the driveway, right? And I started telling her, you know, like, all the stuff that was in the box. And, you know, I showed her the old record player, and she was like, oh, that was my mom's. I'm like, oh, really? And I told her it was kind of funny because my friend, his brother recently bought one, so it's kind of funny that I was seeing another one. She told me she got it at like Kohl's or JCPenney, something like that, right? And then the Miller Lite, I think she said that was her brother's or something like that, you know. So it was like, there's a few people that live in the household. And then I told her about, oh God, excuse me, guys. About her being a cop though, like, I thought maybe it was like a male that was a cop, and then, like I say, it turned out she was the cop. And I started telling her about it, and, you know, how I know somebody that's a cop, and then I told him the name and all that, and she was like, no, I don't know him. And then she was like, you know, I'm on this side. I'm like, oh, that's your cop car? She was like, yeah. I'm like, really? I'm like, that's crazy. I was like, I've never met a female cop before. I was like, you take the cake on that one. I've never met one before, right? Got my buddy Max here. Max, what you doing, boy? But so, I mean, it was a cool little interesting day. Like I said, I bought people stuff back. She was really appreciative that, you know, like, I mean, people didn't get their hands on, did whatever they want, you know. She, like I said, she was really thankful. Because, I mean, you know, she didn't mean for it to, she didn't purposely throw it out. It was an accident is all it was, you know, stuff like that. So, you know, that's what my day is. I met a female cop. You know, I feel like I was a good citizen, took someone's stuff back to where it came from. You know, like, it's been a good day. You know, so that's about all that's about, you know. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, drop a comment. Tell me what your favorite part was. Tell me if I could have fixed anything. Tell me if I should have done anything different. And with that being said, guys, take care.